Scruffy. So Scruffy threw up today at lunch. Okay, well, I think he's feeling better. So last night he actually was meowing at the door an hour after dinner for more food. So I gave him an extra meal. So, not sure where we stand today. Yeah, Scruffy looks back to normal from the vomiting. I don't think throwing up bothers Scruffy, at least long term. So usually when Scruffy throws up, it seems like he takes a break from eating and then comes back to it within a few minutes, maybe within 10 minutes, and then everything's back to normal. So when Scruffy threw up today, yeah, he only had a little kibble, and I actually did try, I took care to try to sprinkle it near the base of the bowl, but he still managed to eat it too fast and barf it. Interestingly, the first volley where he was gagging, nothing actually came out, and I thought maybe he would escape an actual vomit, but then he started a second round of gagging, and then he threw it up. Since I don't feed him that much at lunch, there wasn't that much to throw up. So, but then he walked away, or walked a little bit away, and I think he just kind of took a rest, and then I went in, and then I think he was back to normal, probably within 5 minutes. Yeah, I was surprised that he was meowing through the window or through the wall last night, about an hour after dinner. So I was cleaning up after my dinner, and I guess Scruffy noticed me in the kitchen and started meowing loudly. So I came out with some extra food. Came out with a little more kibble and a single chunk of rotisserie chicken. So I hope that satisfies him for the rest of the night. I didn't think he'd be that hungry. He just ate, and I haven't been giving him the extra rotisserie chicken recently, but I thought I was feeding him too much because he wasn't cleaning his bowl anymore. And leaving some food behind. And then I ran out of the rotisserie chicken, so we're kind of back to our normal portions. And then last night he was meowing. So since he got extra food last night, I'm not sure if he would be hungry tonight. But since he threw up today, I'm not sure where he stands. So he actually ended up eating his vomit, as he normally does. So he got his meal. But I decided to start throwing out some rotisserie chicken scraps again. It's still kind of frozen, so I was kind of hesitating to put it in, but I decided I'd try to break off a few pieces from the bag and then put it in the microwave. So there's a little bit of rotisserie chicken scraps in tonight with his it's meaty pate super supper and kibble. And they actually did put in a little extra kibble too. So I'm probably overfeeding him again tonight, but oh well. I also messed up and forgot to start the dishwasher last night, so all my dishes are dirty. I'm kind of scrambling to get some clean dishes for both Scruffy and me. So everything was loaded, and I put the detergent in and everything. I guess I just fat fingered the start button, and I wasn't paying attention if it actually started. So it didn't start. At least that's my working theory at the moment. I'm hoping there's no bigger serious problem. The soap's still in the dispenser, so I don't even think the thing started. So I'm guessing, yeah, I just missed the button. The washer I have it's a little finicky the way it started. You have to hit a button at the very, very top of it. It's like on the edge of the door, but so when you close the door, the top of the interface gets tucked under the counter, and the counter is not high enough to get your finger in there. So you have to hit the button before you close the thing. And if you don't close and lock the door within something like 3 seconds, the dishwasher won't start. So you have to be quick. So you have to hit the button and then close the thing quickly and make sure it's locked, and then the thing has to start. And I'm guessing I probably missed the 3-second window, and I wasn't paying close enough attention to starting or if the thing started. It starts off pretty quiet. It doesn't get loud till later in the cycle, and so I wasn't waiting around to listen for it. So yeah, Scruffy's grabbing the glove. So I actually had some extra dishes I was trying to clean too. So last time I was at Costco, I finally broke down and bought a few more of the nice food storage containers that I can freeze. So Costco sells these pretty nice plastic food storage containers at the far away one that I go to. I think I've seen them once at the closer one, but they're not always reliably there. But I know they're always at the other one, or at least every time I've seen them, they've been there. And I've been waiting for them to go on sale, and it's been a couple years now. I don't think they're going to go on sale, and I've had a bunch of times where I wish I had 1 or 2 more containers. I had to buy a set of 3. But I've been on the fence for a really long time, but it's been a few years now, so figuring, it's probably should just buy it. I can use them. Kind of need them. And yeah, because of inflation, the price has gone up. So my guess is, they're probably not going to get any coupons because there are probably shortages for everything. And then if I keep waiting, the price will probably just keep going up because of inflation. So might as well buy it. Because my last batch of soup, I needed another extra container, and I had to improvise, use something else. Because I mentioned they overfilled the pot, so I had had more food I needed to store. I broke it up in the second pot because I overfilled it so badly. So I was about to get Scruffy his food, but he just turned and really seemed to get into the pet there. Okay, let's get your food. So yeah, this afternoon after lunch, yeah, I saw Scruffy moved out to the open part of the deck. The weather was it's actually very similar to yesterday. The sun came out. I don't think the temperature increased. I think they were predicting to be 10 degrees hotter than yesterday, but I don't think that materialized. And I think they were predicting to be hotter tomorrow too, but I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, Scruffy decided to go out in the sun, and then later in the afternoon or near sundown, he was on the table. And I did see him on the table in the morning, or sorry, no, I saw him on the rocks in the morning, but I didn't have my camera. But yeah, I came out for lunch, and yeah, I already talked about it. Yeah, even though I spread out the kibble, trying to slow him down, didn't do a good enough job, or Scruffy still managed to scarf and barf it, so he still threw up. Hey, Scruffy. I think you heard me coming or something, because you were by the potted plants just a moment ago. I saw you through the kitchen window. So it's a little early, but yeah, it's lunchtime. So I'm on the rocks this morning. Nice sunny day. I think it's supposed to warm up today, but I guess we'll see. So, ready for food? Seemed really hungry last night. Demanded an extra snack. Maybe you're full now. I just got in, so I'm gonna try to bring out your food now. So I went for a run today. Wasn't a great run, again, but at least managed to finish 4 laps, so Even though I was slow, at least I finished. But I really need to get back up to 5 laps, but I need to get faster. I was just starting to get closer to 5 laps. I think I actually did 5 laps a few months ago, and then yeah, it got really cold and the rain started. And wasn't running as much, and then I got sick more recently, which probably set me back a little more. But yeah, the park had been drying out, but the strange rain showers that we had a few days ago, the parts of the trail are flooded again. Not badly, but yeah, they're kind of soaked areas with big giant puddles. So I have to be a little careful because I don't like running into those big giant mud puddles. But yeah, it was a really sunny day, so all the squirrels were out. Lots and lots of squirrels. Saw one pair chasing each other. I think they were playing, I guess, or one of them was playing. I don't know if the other one enjoyed being chased or not. And then, yeah, I saw another squirrel. It was on my path, and it was taking a long drink from one of the big giant puddles. And kind of held its ground for a while, so I was getting closer and closer, and yeah, the squirrel really wanted its drink. They're usually very skittish, so they keep a very wide distance from people most of the time. So I was surprised I was able to get as close as I did, but eventually the squirrel did take off. So and I mentioned a few days ago, I saw 2 white and black cats. So they have kind of it's like white on the bottom and then kind of a big giant black pattern on the back, but it's not like evenly divided. It kind of like bubbles down. They're not spots. It's like a big giant continuous black region, but it's not like a straight line. Anyway, yeah, I saw the one at the far end of the park today. So he was, I think last time he was hanging out near some trees. This time he was out, I think on the sidewalk, and he saw me coming, and he decided he wanted to get away from me, and so he walked into the middle of the street. But this section of the park, actually, the street dead ends, so no traffic really goes down that street except for people who need to make a U-turn or people who live in that little section. There are a couple houses there. So the cat basically moved aside, sat in the middle of the street, and let me pass by. Seemed very comfortable sitting in the middle of the street. Probably not a good habit to pick up. And then on the way home, I saw the friendly cat in somebody's front doorway. So the friendly cat was just kind of hanging out there. I was kind of in a hurry to get home, so I didn't try to see if he'd come over for pets. Yeah, he's pretty close to the door, so I figured, yeah, he was probably not interested in coming over to me because I was way over on the sidewalk. But you haven't seen the friendly cat in probably a few weeks now, so. Can't need to get home. There was a special live class session online today. I wanted to attend seminar, or I don't know, seminar type thing. Turns out I didn't really miss anything. It was actually not what I was thinking it was going to be, so I could have skipped it. So there's a big workshop I signed up for in a few days. It's coming in a few days. It's like an all-day thing online, so it's going to be really long. I'm gonna clear my schedule for that. Not sure what I'm gonna do about Scruffy. I think it will end by dinner, but I don't know. I think last time it actually ran long, or much longer than I thought. So I went through dinner. I need the golf ball for Scruffy. He really wants the smear. Usually he waits for me to get my hand out for the bowl. So I did heat the food. I mentioned that because the rotisserie chicken was kind of frozen still, so I broke off what I could. It's a very small chunk, and tore it up. But it was frozen, so I needed to thaw it out. So I got the pate in there as well, and heated the whole thing up, so it should be warm tonight. So I hope Scruffy's satisfied tonight. Hope he doesn't have to meow through the walls again. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.